Okay, we're loaded now and we're ready to go. So this morning I'll be doing one of 3 properties that I'll take care of for No One Lives. This is a vacant house. I believe I videoed it once before, and it's been a couple of weeks, so I'm sure that it's beginning to need it by now because we've had quite a bit of rain, and has quite a few weeds in it, so I'm sure they're getting pretty tall. Right now it's probably ready for some cleaning up. So I've got a couple hours before I'll be taking care of my regular customers, where I have to come back and change it. So here we are going to do a walkthrough here and show you the before, and when I get through, I'll set up the camera, and this here will be a start to finish, because like I say, it's a very small front yard, and the backyard not very big either, so it'll take me just a few minutes. And it is a little bit overgrown, but it's not quite as bad as I have had it before. We cleaned it up, and it'll make a big difference in it. Like I say, this house has been vacant for several years, and this year they've cut a couple of big trees down. This here was a dead tree in the front yard here that every time I mowed, I'd have to pick up a bunch of limbs that had been broken off. And around here on the side of the house, there's a huge tree that's growing up in the fence. And in the wintertime, it split in half, and it fell on top of the house, knocking a big hole in this side of the house here. And you can see that on the left side there, part of it's still there. Okay, this going into the backyard here, we'll take a quick look and see what it looks like before we get started. It's really not as bad as what I have seen it. It's got a little bit of growth on it, but it's really not that overgrown right now. It won't be bad at all. Okay. I did spray this here once around the fence line, as you can see, but the weeds are beginning to grow back up in there now. And on the other side here, where they built the new fence, they made a big mess over it. It's pretty well chopped up. So it looked like I'll have to pick up a few shingles and some little bit of trash out of the yard. So it's really not that bad. I see that they've finally boarded up the back door and window on the other side of the house. Someone had just broken in and kicked the window out of it. So we'll do a walk around here real quick, and then we'll get this thing started. It'll take really longer to do the weed eating than it does the mowing. It goes pretty fast once you start mowing. So okay, we'll set the camera up here, and we'll get it started. Okay, like I say, this here weed eating it takes just about as long almost as it does mowing. Always run across the front edge there before I come back, and right now I just use the weed eater to do the edging on properties like this here. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just clean it up to make it look nice. Here we do some fast weed eating around the house and picking up a shingle that fell off. They may want to save it. It looks like they may want to replace some of them. Look like they lost one or two in the last storm there. The porch has been gone. It fell off a few years ago. Right there where I'm at now, by the fence, right inside there is the window that someone kicked out of the house, and they put a piece of plywood over the window to board it up. But like I say, this here has been vacant for several years, and I just keep it maintained so that the city don't come down on them and give them a ticket for being overgrown. But if you saw the house on the next door there. The grass over there, or actually the weeds, are from anywhere from knee deep to waist deep. And here we do some quick trimming with the here I'm using the weed eater to edge with. Like I say, it don't have to be perfect because, well, no one lives here, and when you get through, you can see it makes a big difference by kind of trimming and edging it up. Here we're going to do some quick weed eating real fast here, so we can get started mowing this here. And like I say, it don't take long. This here weed eating probably takes about as long as it does to do the mowing. So I'll finish up around the front here with the weed eating, and then I'll mow the front, and then when it gets finished in the front, we'll go around to the back. Until then, I'll give you a walkthrough with the finished job once I get through. So until then, I'll talk to you later. looks quite a bit better than it did. For a house that's been vacant, no one lived here for years, it looks pretty good. The backyard now looks a little bit better. Let's walk around to the front here and do a walkthrough and see what it looks like now that we're finished. I'll walk you around and show you. You saw what it looked like before we started. Now you can see what the finished job looks like. Only thing we like now is just blowing it off and cleaning it up, and then you can see the actual finished job. So here we are. We've blown it off, and now this is what it looks like. It looks much better. I don't like to leave the clippings and stuff in the street in the front of the curb or on the neighbor's property, so I blow it back up in the yard and clean it all up. So I'll give you a walkthrough here real quick, and then this is it. The week, this is the last job for the week, so we'll be talking at you later.